What is up, y'all boys? Hope y'all doing good. I'm doing great. Don't mind the check engine. That's something to do with the thermostat. Anyways, today we are gonna be doing a video talking about if I think the Genesis Coupe is worth buying in 2024, and I'm gonna give you guys a couple reasons on why I think it's worth buying. And yeah, y'all can make your decision based off of that, because I know I see people in my comments asking me different questions about the car. And I just wanted to go into a little more of a, I guess, more specific reasoning on why you should buy one and if it's the right car for you. So let's turn off the car, get out real quick. Let's start with my favorite part. All right. So my first reason on why you should buy the Genesis Coupe. The exterior. I mean, you look at it, we're both looking at it, we're both looking at the same car. It's a great looking car. Mine is actually filthy. I haven't washed it in over a month. Big ass bug crawling on it. Cool. Yes, I haven't washed mine in over a month and it still looks pretty damn good. Okay, so first reason is definitely going to be the fact that they just look amazing. Stock, air suspension, coilovers, whatever it is, even lower springs, they still look good, right? It's a good looking car from factory. You throw a little lip on there and you fix the aggression on the front end. Me personally, I took out the bottom grille to make it a little more aggressive, showing the intercooler. Not everybody likes that, but that's my look that I like, so that's the look I went with. But first reason I think you should buy a Genesis Coupe in 2024 is going to be the exterior. Number two, the price. Okay, so there's the BK1, which is 2009 all the way to 2012. Those go for, I mean, you know, on the lower mileage end, you're probably paying like nothing more than 10. On the higher mileage end, you can get one as low as 6 or 7K. You've got the 2.0 and the 3.8. Those are a little slower. The interior is not as great as the BK2. And the reliability is relatively the same, I think. Maybe a little worse on the BK1. But if you go and drop $6,000 on a BK1, right, and you want to go big turbo, and you put that other $2-3 grand into a big turbo, you spend the same money as the BK2, but you'll be faster. Not as nice of an interior, and I think the BK2 front end looks better, but you can always just swap the front end. So that's my number two reason. But let's talk about price on the BK2. On the BK2 for a 2.0, a clean 2.0, you're looking at probably 13 to 14 grand. On the high end, 15. I don't think you should be paying more than 15 for a 2.0. I have the premium. There's the base, premium, and I believe R-Spec. Even though the R-Spec has not the big screen on the interior, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. It actually has a small screen like the base, but it comes with the red guts, Brembos, and I believe it comes in a manual or auto. But it doesn't come with that big screen. The BK1 also doesn't come with those gauges, to my knowledge. You have to actually buy aftermarket gauges. So the BK1 interior definitely does not keep up with the BK2 interior. I think the BK2 has a much better interior. But yeah, and if you're looking at the 3.8, which is the V6 version, you're looking between everywhere prices between 14 to 20 grand for a BK2 3.8. For a BK1 3.8, it's probably a little less than a 2.0 BK2. So the BK2 you're getting about from 2.0, you're getting about 275 from stock, and I believe the 3.8 you're getting about 350 from stock. So pretty decently fast cars. The 2.0 has more potential as in tuning and whatnot. You get more power, but 3.8, you know, you throw a turbo on there, of course it's gonna be a lot faster than if you throw a big turbo on this car. Well, you know, it just depends on what turbo we're talking about now. So really, performance-wise, if you want out-the-box power, I recommend the 3.8. But if you just want, you know, you want to build your power and end up getting more power in the long run, I go 2.0. But price is number two reason. Number three, I would probably say just the interior would be my number three. I mean, let me show y'all. So yeah, and I got a lot of stuff here. But I mean, you've got bucket seats that are leather with mesh in the middle. This is how the 2.0 is. The 3.8, I believe, is full leather, but you got bucket seats with nice mesh middle. It's relatively big. I mean, I fit 5 people in here comfortably. I actually fit 5 people in here that were huge too. Like I had some friends that were in here that were 6 foot plus, 2 of them. And hey, we sat in here with 2 other people in the back, so give the people comfortably. I don't feel claustrophobic in this at all. I had a GTI before this, and this car, the GTI felt good for a coupe, but this car feels really good for a coupe. Like, it doesn't feel like a coupe, you know what I mean? It's not tight or anything like that. Seats are very comfortable. You know, you got electronic seats. You can lumbar support, bolsters, all that good stuff. If you get this one, you get the sunroof, which is dope. I love the sunroof. You know, so you get some pretty good things out of this car, I would say. My number 4 reason is probably gonna be just like compared to its competitors, right? I mean, its competitors are the 350Z, 370Z, and I believe you could say G35 and G37. I mean, yeah, those cars are faster than the 2.0. Once you go tuned and full bolt on, you're definitely keeping up with them. I mean, I get races with those cars in all the time. I think it's really good compared to its competitors. It has a better interior than all 4 of those cars. It looks better exterior-wise, and honestly, you don't need to do much to it to make it look good, right? And the interior is definitely like better, more advanced. Overall, it's just a better looking car, right? But besides that, it's also a rare car. I get people asking me what this type of car is all the time. Even though it literally says right there it's a Genesis, but they don't really know that it's a collab between Hyundai and Genesis, especially because mine has literally no Hyundai badging at all, unless you go inside and turn it on, the screen turns on. The rest is all Genesis badging. So a lot of people do wonder what this car is. It looks more expensive than what it really is. When I tell people how much I paid for it or how much it goes for, they really assume that it's more expensive than that. And a lot of people can't believe that it's a 2013 vehicle. They usually think, you know, it's 2016, 2017, and it's got Apple CarPlay and all that good stuff, even though it doesn't, right? So I think that's pretty cool. I personally think this car is an overlooked car. I think it doesn't get as much love as it deserves for the type of car it is, because I think it is better than a lot of competitors. And for the price you pay, I mean, dude, if you compare this to an STI or a WRX, right? Yes, the WRX is most likely going to be faster, but the money you're going to pay for that car, you throw a big turbo in this car, and then you throw an Apple CarPlay screen, and you've got everything the WRX has, and more power. I mean, you're beating STIs at that point, right? Big turbo and some E85, you're beating STIs at that point. So just for the price point you're paying, I think it's very overlooked. I think it's better than its competitors, and it's better than, you know, some of the newer cars that are out now, right? So that's my reasoning on why I think you should still buy a Genesis Coupe in 2024, and why I think that the market's still as high as it is. It's a good car. I mean, I bought it, I'm going on 2 years now. I've personally loved it. I've done everything I've wanted to do to it, from performance to stancing it to, you know, maintenance. Still got some maintenance here and there to do. Still some things I want to touch up on it, but those are going to be in future videos for future plans that I have. But for now, how it's sitting, I love it. I think it looks really good. I mean, let's get that to focus. Yeah, I think it looks really good. It's aired out right now on the OEMs, so we got that OEM Plus look going. I think it looks honestly immaculate, and yeah, I really just like this car overall. It's been my favorite car that I've owned out of the 3 cars that I've owned, and I think you guys would enjoy it too. So if y'all enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.